Serbia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Park Ji-sung opts for safety. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is ended up in no man's land. Takes a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Kukurea. That's a lovely, neat pass. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Adams did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Nunez! Goal! Serbia! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Diaz. Gaitska Mendieta. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Forward it goes. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be on. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Stood up well to him there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chance, surely! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's definitely not his best. Aimed beyond the defence. Puyol. Played out to the left flank. Out to the left it goes. Park Ji-sung. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Costa Curta, chance for a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Serbia have the chance to go the other way. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
DiMarco. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's DiMarco. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Batistuta! And another try! There it is! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Serbia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Park Ji-sung! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Encontrado una niña morena con coletas de unos 5 años que lleva un vestido azul y dice haberse perdido.
There's the start of the second half.
Serbia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it into space. Great vision. Yamal. Raul. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
No, that's been intercepted. Referee has just said play on. Serbia different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mendieta played out to the right. And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary. Foot in. That's a throw. Girassi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Yamal crossed into the... shot a goal! Oh, great low ball in.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.